We live. All right, all right. Oh man, here we go. I gotta get my destination right every day. I don't know why it does that. All right, let's go. Now we going. All right, y'all. Welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. I tell you the truth. And now tune in, man. Every Thursday at 8 o'clock, we got different topics. We have different discussions about things that matter in the black community in life, period, man. Because sometimes it ain't just black people, man. It's all about us as a unit sometimes. But for the most part, we're about getting these black men in order so we can make sure that we get to the next level as kings and not as niggas. Yeah. Not at these niggas. Yes. Say, man, we praying for our other co-host, Mr. Kevin, man. His mom, she's not feeling well, so he's gonna chime in later. He said he might, but it is what it is right now because we got to keep our prayers strong for this brother. And that's what this show is about, standing strong with one another, making sure that we are all in alignment with one another so we can have a good time. Okay, what's going on? Yeah. And so, man, I want to talk about tonight. We got a great topic tonight, y'all. It's about the black man's dollar. Y'all already know. We are the most consumers in this whole thing, man. But that's going to be a later date. You know, we have Mr. Michael. And then tonight we got another special guest, Mr. Dollar Bill from St. Louis. Running the Players Club. Running the Players Club.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, man, how y'all feeling, though? How y'all feeling?
Man, you're doing great, man.
Yeah,
fabulous as always. How's everything on your end?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day, man. I can't complain at all. I'm enjoying all of this hot weather we having. You know it.
That should help.
See, that might. I think when it gets hot in Miami, man, we're looking for a hurricane to come around. The next couple months in October, October, November, we might get us a good old hurricane, and that's where I get some money.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, but I'm just saying. Y'all spend y'all money with that black man. Don't start that.
Exactly.
All right, Alejandro, what you got for us tonight, man?
What do I have tonight? Well, let's start off with what's more valuable? Is it the black dollar or the black man?
Okay.
Reason I'm asking is because even like dealing with celebrities or whatever, kind of drifting off from the black dollar, but we're never paid, like we're supposed to be paid. It's like, just like with any job, they'll pay you just enough to stay, but not want to quit. But then when you have somebody that's, white or whatever, they come in, same qualifications, but then they end up getting more than you. So, to me, I feel that most of the world is unfair. We're in America anyways. But well, who are you going to continue on this? Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, it is what it is. So we got to understand that.
Yeah.
And so I was looking at this documentary, man, about the black man, about selling to the black man. That's what let me get off into that.
Yeah.
And this was 1954. They had a little documentary about selling to the black man. And I'm telling you, man, they came up with everything that they knew. We love quality, so they made sure that they sold us that. We love all the shiny things, so they made sure they put that Ebony magazines. They put that in all the Jet magazines. They did everything they were supposed to do to make sure that we spend our money with them.
Yes, sir.
And this was back in the 50s. We already know in the 20s we was rich. We've been rich for the longest, man. But the thing is, we just didn't understand except for the Black Wall Street. Now, Black Wall Street was a point in time to where in Greenwood, Oklahoma, they made sure that we spent our money within each other. We had our own society, we had our own everything. And that's what they didn't like. So that's what they had to burn us down at. You know what I'm saying? So now that's what we're doing right here. For those who don't know, we're creating the culture again of spending our money with our own instead of with Gucci, instead of with the Chanel. You know, we got to make sure. Like I got some shirts like this Talbot shirt. This is a black man who made this company, and then I got a couple of more. Now this was I was at a pop-up shop. Some young ladies they had sold me this one. You know,
That's nice.
yeah. And then I got this one from another store. I don't know if you can really see it, but
Say
it has
less.
a dollar bill. It says "Say Less."
Yes, sir.
You know, I spend my money with the blacks, man. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I do. And then you know I got to put my neighborhood on here. You know, Oak Cliff Society.
Yes,
That's you know
sir.
that's the most. We got to learn how to make sure that we shopping with the black people. And then to my financial man, these financial guys, man, I got to go to the event Invest Fest in August. Assets over liability.
Abilities. Yup.
Yeah, earn your leisure, man. And they teaching us financial literacy, man. They teaching us everything about getting back to what we're supposed to be at in life, in society, because just like my man said, everybody they don't even be more qualified than us, but they put us last. You know what I'm saying? If we're in their occupational field.
Right.
It's just not right. So we have to prove ourselves with knowledge, but we don't understand yet. And you know, Rick Ross, he started doing it. He's buying back the block. You know what I'm saying? He's buy back the block, baby. He got wing stops. He got a whole neighborhood down here. He got some Checkers restaurants, and that's what it's supposed to be, man. We have to spend our money where we know we going. That's what I ain't understand about a lot of these athletes. You know, it's like Jay-Z, he doing it the right way. Michael Jordan did it the right way. Go ahead and buy the team, man. Y'all got the money. If
Yeah.
you get in the league making 150 million, why wouldn't you try to buy a whole neighborhood up? It only makes sense.
That's sure. I want to know, where did it get started where, you know, whenever you see like a black person in business or networking, you know, it has to be a scam. I mean,
Right.
because honestly, it wasn't always like that. But when you, like you said, you know, blacks like the shiny things. They like the bling bling. They like to brag. I mean, they call it swag, but it's still bragging. I mean, okay, if you're in a game or whatever and you make like $10,000 that day, you don't have to post that on Facebook. You don't have to post it on social media.
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of backwards. It's almost like, you know, we can only give white people or, you know, give others, you know, so much blame.
Right.
But a lot of it we tend to do to ourselves, because as soon as we get something new, you know, we're throwing it on social media. I mean, they had a couple of pictures I was taking a while back, you know, with I want to say it was Bill Gates and like a couple of rappers. You know, these other rappers had like Gucci, Chanel, you know, whatever it was they was wearing. And Bill Gates had way more money than all of them. And I mean, he's dressed in stuff that looks like, you know, it probably came from Walmart.
Yep.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
the rich,
But
like,
that's
it's
why.
like the boy say, forget rich, let's get wealthy.
Right. But just like y'all see Jay-Z right now. Jay-Z wearing t-shirts and jeans, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we not understanding that it is time to change our mindsets on all of that. If you see Jay-Z back in the day, he had gold fronts, he had jewelry, all the slick Rick, everything. But now you see that man walking around with t-shirts on, Ain't even looking like he got money.
Right. Jay-Z
Ain't
is
ain't got
past.
nothing but some dreads coming out his head.
Yeah, because he's past trying to have to prove things to other people. It's like
That's
he's
real.
already proven himself to himself. I mean, who else do you have
Right.
to impress?
Right.
This is true. And see, that's the biggest thing. Among the blacks, it seems like everybody wants to be like the Joneses or be better than the Joneses. So I got a
Yeah.
brother showing you what I got. But instead of putting the money where they should be putting it, now they in debt because they're trying to
Mm-hmm.
look like or wear the stuff they see in social media.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You got all these guys walking around or driving around in Mercedes and BMWs, but they can't even make the car payment. They
Right.
get it for a week and it's being repossessed next time the payment's due. It's like, what kind
Not
of
only
system?
that, but if the car breaks you, it's just like your boy said, if you can't afford to buy it twice, don't buy it at all. Because you
Exactly.
could go ahead and have a 2022, BMW, whatever. Something goes wrong with it, you need to go ahead and get it fixed. Other than that, it's just gonna be sitting in your yard.
Right.
Exactly.
So you have
Right.
a brand new BMW and then you stand on projects or Section 8. It's
Right.
like we got it twisted somewhere. I
That's that
mean,
rich.
what's that?
That's that hood rich.
Right, exactly. And why do you think they feel so comfortable like when foreigners come here, like Vietnamese or whatever? They build their little hood stores right there in the middle of the hood. You're not gonna catch it like in the suburbs.
No.
It's the Arabs. Yeah, all the
Yeah,
Arabs got that.
yeah. And I mean, we don't even get along with them. Well, they don't get along with anybody. I mean, there's
Right.
always been an issue with like Chinese and blacks, Asians and blacks, everybody. But when it comes to
Right.
making that money, I'll be down if I stayed in the hood. I'll be damned if you were to come in my neighborhood, build one of your stores, and then have an attitude with me when I go in your store. Hurry up and buy. Okay. I don't watch too many movies with that. Like, man, don't do
Yeah,
it.
man. But see, down here in Miami, man, it's totally opposite. They come in the neighborhood, look at Miami. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They talk.
Mhm.
And then I'm not gonna say everybody, but it's a lot of them in the inner city down here that's not educated enough to understand that they just talking that talk so they can stand around you, so they can get your bread.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not, it's saying it's not a bad thing on their part because what they doing is making sure that they get what they supposed to get out of this society.
Right.
It's a bad thing on our part because we're not teaching our young people, hey man, it's what we're doing now. I was looking at this young lady on YouTube from Charlamagne them show, The Breakfast Club,
Yeah.
named Angel Rich. They talking about she finna be she made an app that like you play the Candy Crush, you switching out candies. She made an app to where you switching out credits, different credits and all of this stuff here. So she's teaching you about credit as you play a game.
Yeah.
It's like Derrick Grace. Derrick Grace had the same type of game. Derrick Grace 2, rather. He had the same type of game to
Mhm.
where you're learning financial literacy as you go along, as you play the game. You know what I'm saying? It's Monopoly, but a little bit better, a little
Right.
bit more detailed.
And I mean, it makes more sense because, even with this generation, I mean, let's admit it. We love music. So I mean, you have rappers like I want to say Ludacris was one of them. He read like The Cat in the Hat or like, one of those little storybooks. I mean, but he read it like, in a rap. And I mean, those
Right,
kids were able to memorize everything.
right.
Same thing when they, trying to learn the ABCs. They put it into a rap song. That's what it is.
But they talk bad about Soldier Boy because he doing it the right way. Making video games. He's making his he's making his chip doing it the right way though, man.
Yeah.
The youngest cat, he was one of the youngest dudes who get that money and did something with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They might think he crazy, but he's still out here making moves, man, with the tech world. Because that's what the next thing is, the IT, man, intelligence, man, artificial intelligence, rather. It's like you got to understand that if they can put a hand in there to flip the burger, what would they need you for?
Same thing with doctors.
Those jobs would be gone.
I mean, you could be way out there and need surgery, and all we need is you to be at the hospital or at the right place. And I mean, a doctor can control, the surgery from Louisiana while you're in Florida.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just time to grow up.
Yeah, man. And so once we stop being influenced by these others' opinions of us and get back to being a unit as black families, because back then, y'all know, man, we were sticking together.
Yeah.
We were sticking together like for real, for real. Mrs. Jones can beat your butt. Mr. Jones come down the street and whoop you.
Yeah.
Now, oh, don't touch my son. Now your son down here packing a pistol around here. He's shooting everybody. Don't touch your son. Your son need to be beat. He ain't got no gun. Come on, lady.
It says, do you know how many years that the children of
You know what I'm saying? We have to make this make it make sense. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
You broke up.
Go ahead, Mike.
Went in and out. So what were you saying?
Oh, I was breaking up.
You were talking. You went in and out a lot.
Oh, okay. No, I was just saying we have to start making it make sense again, coming together as a unit again.
Yeah.
But you hear me?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. You know, I was looking at some stuff and they were talking about how the difference in the wages. Now, Alejandro mentioned it a little earlier. You know, like when you working at the same job as somebody else. And I experienced it. When I first came back to the States, because I was living in Germany for nearly 20 years, came back to the States, I got a job doing security. Now, I moved up pretty fast, but I was working for in a building that was owned by Germans. So I speak fluent German. I worked at the desk. I wanted to get the job when they took over head of security for the building, which means I wouldn't have been working for the security company. I had more qualifications than my bosses. But some dude came in that was a cop, a former police officer for NYPD. He only worked on the job for 3 years. Went out on disability because somebody ran over his foot. So he's standing on the beach, somebody runs over his foot, he gets disability, hadn't done security or hadn't worked for the police department in years. But he was white. Guess who got the job?
Right.
He gets the job, I quit the same day. I'm like, this ain't for me.
Right.
Because the qualifications don't mean nothing. If it's all about skin color, I don't need to be doing it. So, and it's like that with damn near everything. I was reading the median wage among U.S. workers. Black workers are approximately 30% or earn 30% less. That's up to like $10,000 less of salary than the white workers.
Yeah.
So they say black workers make up 12.9% of the U.S. labor force today, but earn only 9.6% of the total U.S. wages. So with that being said, we're still spending everything we get. We're making less than the whites and spending most of it with all the foreigners that are building businesses in our community. Now, they're disrespecting us in our community. And then, like, there was a thing a couple of years ago. Chinese guy, some women were walking into a store. They were buying hair. Some dude slapped the black woman, kicked her out the store. The black men in the community came to the store protesting. They were going to shut the store down. You told them, we're not going to buy from your store if you're going to treat our women like this.
That's right.
Attacked the black men for standing up for them. I'm like, this is the
dumbest thing
that could possibly happen.
No.
It's the black men for telling them, oh, you got to get out here. I need my weed. I'm like, what kind of sense does that make? So they're working against themselves. And that's the problem is why we can't come together as a unit, because we could do better than they did way back in Tulsa in
Yeah, because we got better technology.
Yeah, and we got people that are more literate. We're much smarter because everybody's going to school. You got a lot of people that know a lot more than what they show on a daily basis. Because my
Right.
job required me to do one thing, but you reading on the outside, you gaining all this extra knowledge. So you can do things that your parents and grandparents couldn't do. And we can now protect the community. See, back then, everybody was scared to stand up against the white man because of what he
Right.
might or what might happen. We already know what might happen because the thing is, if you know your history, well, the saying goes, if you don't know your history, you're bound to repeat it. Now,
Right.
we know what happened back then. If we build the same community today, it's no way on this earth that anybody could come in and burn down, take what's ours, and walk
But
away.
the thing now, but check this out, Mike. They wouldn't burn it down now. You know what they would do?
What's that?
Get one of us to infiltrate the whole system
And
because they know what makes us tick. If you get that weak link in there looking for that dollar bill, he got more than me. So the white man gonna pull him to the side, say, man, check this out. He got more than you, right? Check this out. Okay, well, this is what I need you to do. Find out the system. Let us know what's going on up in there, and you go ahead and you gonna be the man.
yeah, we put you in.
Yeah, see, they done got a thing on these streets now to where they call it, they get informants to do all of their dirty work.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Just so the money, the dope boys, you can't make all that money because we got somebody in there already infiltrating y'all.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And all the drug dealers back then in the early 80s and the early 90s was trying to do was take care of the community. Make sure the community look good. You know what I'm saying? But not anymore.
Yeah. It's hard,
It's
man.
crazy,
Trying
man.
to bring everybody together because too many people are fighting against each other. You come up with
Oh,
a great,
yeah, man.
somebody
You
else
know
goes
it.
back down. What up, kid?
Right. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, I'm here, man.
That's what's
Hey,
up,
this
man.
platform means so much to me, man. I can't. I got to make it happen, bro. Cause it do me
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good, man.
Yeah, he says, "Mom."
Right on. You know,
Everybody
stay
good?
busy that way. You ain't got to keep your mind, you know. I know it'd be hard to be not keeping your mind on moms, but it's like we got to stay busy, man.
Yeah,
That,
yeah. I'm working now. Yeah. So,
Idle mind, yeah.
yeah. How's everybody?
I'm doing good. How you doing, TD Jakes?
It might be Creflo Dollar tonight.
Oh yeah. That's
You
it.
gonna go and buy that jet, huh? Go and buy that jet, man. I'm
No,
telling
y'all
you.
gonna buy that jet for me.
That's it.
That's what Creflo
Yeah,
did.
yeah. That's Creflo. Creflo say, I'm gonna get the organization to buy the jet for me.
There it is.
He's pulling that Donald Trump. Oh, we're gonna build a wall, and the Mexicans are gonna build it. Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah, man, we got 15 billionaires in America, man. Black billionaires. We got 15 black billionaires. And what's so crazy that they can't come up with a solution to for us pulling us, you know, start to teach us some things. Well, like I love Earn Your Leisure because that's what they do. They teach financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell Cash, man, we really can't listen to the older people. We gotta listen to these young cats, man. These
That's
dudes
right.
here, they around our age. They giving us the game for free on some levels anyway. They giving you the head start to where you understand where to put your money at when you get a lump sum of money.
That's it.
But yet and still, we don't want to look at their program, but we're ready to look at Madlock. We're ready to look at Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And they teaching over there about getting that money right, making things happen for a black community. But yet still, we don't want to listen to that. That's too much like work. See, a lot of people get it misconstrued. Oh, I graduated. Man, it's a school of life. Life ain't gonna never stop.
That's right. You got to remain teachable. If you don't remain teachable and keep continuously learning, man, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
I know some people with GED smarter than some with PhD. So
yeah.
Hey man, look at all the cats who dropped out of school. Millionaires right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They dropped out of school because they knew that education system was a technical, you know what I'm saying, teaching system. Do this, do this, do this, so you can do this, and do this. If you had an abstract mindset of thinking or abstract mindset of being taught, abstract teaching rather, we'll all be a whole lot further because we get to use our own imagination. We get to use our own ability to create a system that's going to be right for us. That's going to be the good fit for us.
Right.
That's why I like where I'm at now, this charter school where I teach at, man. It's giving them an open mind. Like they could use their mind already, you know, like exploring. So we want to be globally diverse. You get what I'm saying? So we want them from all walks of life, and we want them to be able to succeed. Like I think we got 5 entrepreneurs here at this school already, from 13 on down. You get what I'm saying?
Good.
We promote that. That. So it's being able to be your own boss, but all at the same time, you got to get the fundamentals. You know, you got to get the fundamentals, know how to add and subtract. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at a certain point, you got to be able to broaden your horizon.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, you know, to be able to have an open mind and venture out into other things. That's what, you know, going to help you succeed as a Black business owner, or just being able to keep your money in the community, different things. Because we smack middle in downtown, so they come from all areas.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing, man. I went to school downtown Dallas too myself. I went to a business magnet.
Oh,
and they taught us. They taught us marketing. They taught us business and mid. They taught us a lot of things, man, over there about typing, learning how to sell. Learning how to sell yourself. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got computer science in 6th grade, man.
Man,
they got computer science in 6th grade. They got Spanish in 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving it, man, because I get to see them transform at 11 or 12. You know, they have their mind clicking. They ain't just going to class like I see in some public schools. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
They get to open up.
Nah, that's real big, brother.
But at the end of the day, why would you really want to take advice from people like from the same people who considered you to be 3/5 of a man?
Oh wow.
So, I mean, same thing with religion. I mean, they didn't want you to learn anything, you know, being a slave, but they taught you about their God or how they pray or who to pray to. So I mean, you still have to like realize, you know, where you're getting your information from, because just because somebody want to teach you something, they may not teach you everything, or they may just teach you just enough.
But that's the part, Alex. That's the part. They present it. Will you go deeper? Will you go above and beyond?
Oh yeah,
that's the thing where we get trapped at, man. Like we want to get mad at what the little bit they give us, but that don't mean it has to stop there. You know, we got to take initiative to go further and go above and beyond in all things.
Absolutely.
Whether it be religion or the Bible or whatever it is that you're presenting, it never stops. That's what I mean by remain teachable. Remain, and sometimes you have to teach yourself.
Oh, right.
Remain teachable, because receive it. Most of the time, you know, and surround yourself with those who want to continue to learn too.
Right. I was raised that you shouldn't always expect, but you should inspect, because everything is not what it always seems.
That's right.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Say, man, well, y'all know it's that time. Let's take this commercial break right quick. We have the wonderful Miss Rachel Kelly coming out the boot. Y'all know what it is. Talk about these great products, man. All right. How you doing, Miss Rachel?
Hello, Mr. Keith Lydell. How y'all doing tonight?
All
Hello,
right.
everybody.
Hello.
I like the background.
Thank you very much. Well, thank y'all for having me on this commercial break. I just want to get on and talk about my favorite product. So on tonight, I would say my favorite product would be the Vacia Detox Tea on tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just really amazed at how you can actually detox your body from the comfort of your own home. Like you really able to remove the toxins from your body. You know, these toxins, we get these toxins from the air, from the different foods that we eat, from deodorant, from cologne, from lotion, all these things that's out here that's just sitting in our body. So my favorite would have to be the detox tea. In 2019, it was my first time detoxing ever. And I
Oh,
really didn't understand detoxing. And I feel like we have a lot of people that's out here that really don't understand detoxing. It does not matter what size you are, it doesn't matter about all of that. It's basically we eat. So we probably still have toxins in our bodies from years ago. So when I started taking a detox tea in 2019, I realized that stubborn baby fat that we all may have, I was not able to get rid of it for nothing in this world until I started using this detox tea. One sachet is all you need. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, and you're literally getting all the bad stuff out of your body from things that we're exposed to every day. So on tonight, I would have to say that this amazing Vacia Detox Tea, all natural product, will be my favorite product for tonight.
all right, all
Okay.
right.
And this message was brought to you tonight by Tava Fit. That's it for me tonight.
Hey,
Hey,
that's
hey.
what I'm talking about. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, man, you know, health is wealth, and y'all already know. We definitely got to stay healthy around here because we don't know what they got going on. Bill Gates talking about he want to buy some farmland, start feeding us. Man, you done already gave us corona. We ain't trying to get fed by you.
Yeah, and the
Right.
numbers going
Yeah.
up here in South Carolina.
He what?
I say the numbers going up in South Carolina for that COVID is back.
All
But
over the
now,
country,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Uh,
COVID been here before COVID.
I hear you. Pandemic's
Hey,
been going around.
Bill Gates had a TED talk about that in 2015 and called it coronavirus in
Yeah.
2015. So you mean
And
to
then
tell
even
me
before
all
then,
of a
because they
sudden
had a book
2000,
by they
huh?
had a book by Dean Koontz that was talking about coronavirus.
You see what I'm saying?
Your
And
Before
that
boy
was in like
talked
in
the
the
about it too
in the
pandemic.
now.
80s or 90s. And then
Obama
the
talked
Simpsons
about it
had an
too now.
episode. Huh?
Obama talked about it too in a speech.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
Right.
then even the Simpsons had an episode where they had
Wow.
this
You see what I'm
virus that
saying?
was just travel. You know the Simpsons don't
Right.
lie. I believe the Simpsons more than I believe like Fox
Yeah,
News and
the news.
CNN.
Yeah, that's why they had to get rid of Trump, man. Trump
Yeah.
tell you, man, it's fake news, man. Hey, man, y'all got this pandemic going on.
Yeah.
He telling everything, ain't it?
Yeah, he on
there you go,
trial now.
Lucifer.
They got his ass now. They got him on trial now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now we
man.
just have to
But
see
so,
what
man, check this
it's
out.
gonna be.
Yeah, check this out now. As a unit, black people, we spend $1.6 trillion a year
Mm-hmm.
on everybody else's stuff.
Yeah.
1.6
Yep.
trillion? Come on, man. Y'all already know, man. We supposed to have that money, and only 2% goes back into the black community.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
y'all know if we got the most spending habit, why we can't spend with each other? Because we don't want to see each other come up.
That's it.
Oh
That's that
no,
slave. That,
I ain't man. Yeah,
yeah, that's
I don't even like his
that,
sister now.
yep.
Yeah.
And so I ain't gonna spend with them because I don't like such and such. We got to support our own. That's what that is, brother.
Now,
If
Absolutely.
we
I
don't support
believe
our
it.
own, man, we don't. What'd you
I
say?
believe it, right? We got to support our own, but our own got to do better too. Now,
Yeah, man.
you see what I'm saying? Some of the time, that's what turns some people away and they start to stereotype. So that's what the big problem
Right.
is. They might have been burned. Like even when people go to church, they get burned at one church and they think all churches the same. No, it ain't like that. You got to go through the storm. If somebody mess you up a business, a black business, and you got perturbed with them or upset with them, that don't mean that you stop dealing with black businesses. That's what happens. See, sometimes they're going through something and they stereotype everybody in that surrounding area. But what it is, we have to be careful on how we present, how we share, things like that. We got to be about our business. We got to be about our business and have the spirit of excellence. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
real.
that's big for us, and sometimes we don't, and that's what's turning our own kind against us. But I still don't say that's warrants us to go somewhere else. You just go through to the next black business because everybody ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I can agree with you, but if I get burned at a church, like gas too high to be going to find another church, bro. I'm gonna look online and be like, hey, look, if I'm not feeling, if I can't feel the Holy Ghost through my phone or through my TV, I ain't going.
But he tell us
So,
not to forsake,
huh?
not to forsake the fellowship. Right?
And look, the fellowship, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pray about that.
Okay.
God don't want me wasting gas. If I spend all my money wasting it on gas, going to churches that don't have
I
the Holy
can't
Spirit
tithe.
moving,
I
like
can't
what
tithe.
I'm gonna have to side with? I gotta give him his 10%, and I'm spending his 10% on gas.
Don't drive and spend gas. Ride your bike to church.
I can't say the last time I rode a bike.
Huh?
I
I'll
can't say
send
the
you
last
one
time I
in the
rode a
mail
bike.
then. I got 30 of them.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna pray about it.
Hey, spend with your black brother. Buy a bike from me. Spend with your black brother and buy a bike from me.
It's more beneficial to watch church on TV because when it's time for offering, I can change the channel. I'm saying.
Boy, you
It's
crazy.
baby steps, man.
Hey, boy, that buddy out of control.
But that's what it is,
man.
We gotta support though. We gotta support.
Oh yeah, and I'm glad Keith said that because the lifespan of a dollar in the Asian community is 28 days. It's 19 days in the Jewish community, 17 days in the white community, and only 6 hours in the black community.
Ooh.
6 hours.
That's good. Wow.
Yeah, because I mean,
Man.
think about it. Even like during the holidays or like Black Friday, black people will go broke.
Yeah.
Not all black people, but a lot of black people will go broke, spending month. They'll go a whole month without paying bills. Somebody
Just to
kids,
save
or
up
they'll
for
go
Black
and get
Friday.
or they'll go and get these payday loans. And then by the
Wow.
time they get their check, the stuff gone already.
Hey, have you realized that Black Friday prices have gone back to regular prices? It's no more
Sale. Yeah.
But you know what?
the
It was
TVs.
never a
I remember
sale.
the first Black Friday. The first Black Friday TVs was $200 for a 50-inch.
Yeah.
Now you go in there at Black Friday this time. Watch the TV gonna be $300 and $400.
$350. That's right.
No, Black Friday ain't Black Friday no more, man. That's now we done pulled y'all in. Now we're gonna make you spend that money. You ain't even saving no more. You don't even pay
And now you
attention that
can't
you're
even
not
go to the
saving.
store.
Don't you
They
realize?
want you to do it on Cyber Monday. They want you to get it off the internet.
You save money on Cyber Mondays,
Yeah. And then you have
but
Prime Day.
at the same time though, ain't none of them businesses ours.
Right.
Oh, we
That's
spending.
what we gotta understand. Just because they say it's a sale doesn't mean we have to go buy it.
Right.
I think I love about my two youngest children, man. My two youngest kids, they don't care about the TV at all. They YouTubing and doing their own thing.
Yeah.
They not even worried about the TV.
Right.
What's going on, Monica? Yeah, they not even worried about the TV, man. That's
But
that's
it's
that's the
everything that we
beauty of
place
it. We
value
need
on.
right. Cause ain't no more value in the TV, man. It really ain't. And we need to come up with us. We need to come up with us some of that.
Yeah.
Build us a TV.
Hell
Color
yeah.
TV.
That's true.
Oh, you went out.
Huh?
Am I still choppy?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think KD just in that he at work. But yeah, man, we gotta learn. We gonna get better. We're gonna get better. We're gonna keep putting this information out here like this right here because it has to be heard that we gotta change our thinking process, our thought process about spending that money with different races, different names, because these names ain't getting Tony Fleming. I think I sent that to everybody about who's bullying you.
Yeah.
Cause see, a lot of people being bullied by society, telling them you have to look this certain kind of way in order to be accepted within this group of people. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, that Bad and Bougie song, don't get it twisted. Yeah, man, them just a bunch of ghetto chicks who stole some clothes. It ain't nothing new.
You're right. But listen to what
Yeah,
you
man,
said
we
though.
gotta understand.
Look at Lil Kim.
Who?
Prime example.
Lil Kim.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson started that. He
Oh, I
didn't know what to
know.
do with his money.
True.
You talking about how they transform?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I
like
think
Optimus Prime.
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
We hear you.
No, okay. Yeah, man. Because it's to that time and point, man, to where I wear t-shirts all day. You know what I'm saying? I put on me a Taba t-shirt, or I put on one of them t-shirts I bought from somebody black. I
Yeah.
wear Levi's or some cargo shorts or something that ain't from, I ain't got nothing designer going on really too much these days because
I don't wear
it
nothing.
ain't worth it no more.
No. They flipped the script on everybody. They used to pay for other people to wear their name brand. But now you paying them to wear their name brand.
Yeah.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah, the
I mean,
internet. Yeah. We got to become our own brand though, man. We have to be the brand that starts the new trends. Just like they got the song. We set the trends. If we set the trends, why not start making clothes or either building us or come up with a car design?
Because
but when they
look,
do sit up there and do it, then they want to clown it. Like, Kanye West coming out with a car.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they clown the hell out of Kanye, for that whole idea.
Wow.
They're already like getting started with the stuff. I mean, he has his concept car and everything. People taking him to be a joke, but he's a billionaire, but he's a joke.
Right.
But nobody had anything to say about Elon Musk or anybody else. But
right.
It's their own kind. I mean, anytime they can
because we black.
Huh?
Yeah, because it's a black man doing it. That's why it's funny. Because we've been brainwashed so long to where we don't even understand that we are the creators, man.
That's right.
We created the lightning. We created the signal light.
The clock.
And some more other things.
Every time you take somebody else takes it.
It's a lot of breaking up.
Think about it. Way back when the Moors were sailing the seas, the Moors, all black, they were sailors, they were warriors. They took over Sicily. You ask a Sicilian, why y'all so dark? They'll swear to God, oh, we not dark. But the Moors took over Sicily. So all of them, when they raped and pillaged and burned, babies came out, dark skinned. Now they're hated by the Northern Italians. All this stuff started with the blacks. They say Columbus discovered America, but the ship was a Moor. It wasn't Columbus. He was just being paid by the Queen of Spain to go and find Indians, to be able to sail east to find the Indians. And he ended up somewhere he didn't know where he was. Never made it to the continent of America. But supposedly, he discovered America. He ended up in the Dominican Republic. What did he do? Brought disease and decay. That's all that shit from Europe they brought down. They killed off the Indian population. The indigenous people of the Dominican Republic died from diseases brought over from Europe. And then the other two sailing ships, the one Amerigo Vespucci, who actually did find the continent, America is named after him. So, but all of these ships were captained and sailed by Moors, which were blacks. You don't hear nothing about that in history. They never tell you that. Because no sailors had ever sailed those waters other than the Moors.
All right. But I mean, they're trying to get them to stop using like the word slave in school.
Yeah, now
they have some other term, but you can't call them slaves. I don't know what else you could call them, because I don't know any black people that's going to volunteer to pick cotton or plow fields or cook. That's a goddamn slave. That's not he just volunteered involuntarily. No, it's a slave. But I mean, I'm looking at 10 tips for marketing to African Americans.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they came up with a game plan on how to market to us, just like on that, on that video I watched on YouTube that Mr. Keith was talking about. Mm-hmm. It's like they didn't game plan. So what's our game plan? Well, what are we gonna do? I mean,
keep on getting financially. Keep getting financially literate, man.
Right. Because I mean, we have. Yes, I agree. All black people aren't crooked, but all white people aren't legit.
But we can't even concentrate on white people though.
Right.
See, that's what we have to stop doing. We have to stop looking outside of the mirror. Just keep looking in the mirror and start figuring out how can we get that person right there to do right by black people. Because if we look at these other people to help us or look at them for anything, we're going to get disappointed.
Yep.
Right. It's going to distract us.
As we already know.
I mean, because
time has repeated itself.
Right. Like you said, it's just to change your mindset. You're in Florida, right?
Right.
So if you was to go down Ocean's Drive, you're chilling on the beach, riding jet skis all day, and you thinking like, man, I'm hungry. You was to go down Ocean's Drive and you see Wet Willie's, then you're gonna see McDonald's, and then you're gonna see McDowell's. Where you gonna go? Just ask.
I'm going to McDowell's. I'm going to McDowell's. The Golden Arts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Support black business.
I'm gonna go to the Golden Arch, not the Golden Arches.
We can't be afraid to do something different. Right. Gotta break what we're used to. That's all. We gotta break what we used to and do something different. Our life won't change until we change our life. You know what I'm saying? We gotta take the initiative to do that.
Right. And it's not gonna happen overnight. It might be 10 years, 20 years from now. People will finally stop. The young black males will stop killing each other 10 years from now, 20 years from now. But it's not gonna be a right now thing.
Yeah. Everybody looking at
it's not gonna be a right now thing.
It's like all black people seem to be looking at each other as competition. We're not in competition with each other. And that's part of the problem. We got to just get out of that mentality. And that's hard. Because even on all these reality shows, everybody rushing home to watch, that's what they're doing, pitting one against the other. Now the people taking sides on which one of them is right and which one of them is wrong when it don't matter, because it ain't even real what they're doing. So
Wow.
once it's looking at each other as competition and just look at each other as, yo, we the same. We brothers. We just brothers from another mother. Once they get to that mentality, then we can start making progress.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with this.
It was just something else inbred in us, like, you know, the whole concept of light-skinned people being better than dark-skinned people.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was color struck all through school. Like black not light bright damn near white, that was me. But I mean, that's just my preference. I'm not gonna sit up there and be like, oh man, I wouldn't date her or whatever. But you know, and it's like some people are like brainwashed, they don't even realize it because it just feels natural, or they think that it's natural anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then a lot of times you got people like brothers thinking they want what they think they can't have. So you got all these athletes, they making big money, they going out getting white women. But women are the same no matter what nationality, race, color they are. They all got the same things going on with them. So it's just when you think the grass is green on that side, so this is what I get, because all along you've been told you can't have that. That's exactly what you go for.
Yeah.
Wow. So how do we keep it?
But it seems so simple, but it's so complicated for the masses to comprehend. It's like they don't want to comprehend what's going on. They don't want to change because they feel comfortable in what's going on now. And that's a crazy thing.
I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
So
What
how
else
we
going
be
on?
better? How we be better? What's the first step of keeping that black dollar in the community? What I know Keith said before, stay financially literate, but what kind of steps we could take to make the black dollar not be 6 hours? That's way down there. We can't even let the dollar last a day.
Nah.
How we make that?
As soon as they get it, they go and buy something, or hey, somebody got the re-up.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
that's always been the case.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
always.
How do we get it to circulate and back in our hands instead of leaving for so quick?
Stay away from the milk of magnesia.
That'll do it.
I mean, that's it.
Wow.
It's hard because people going to get what they want, and no matter what we tell them, what's over here, if you buy from a black owner, they put effort into their work, whatever they're doing. Because you got to be twice as good as a white man doing the exact same thing to even be noticed. So now you putting in quality work, but people looking at your skin color say, I'm gonna go over here. And that's because of that picture that's hanging on the wall of all these churches, the one with the white face and the long black hair, Michelangelo's cousin, but they call that Jesus. You're so used to looking at white being right that you can't even see the difference when they're actually wrong.
Right.
And that's not attacking the church, Kev. That's attacking
I hear
you. When he sent all these missionaries around the world to bring Christianity to them.
I hear you, bro.
I mean, I had people like, in the restaurant industry, I created it was for a wine dinner, but, created the whole menu for them. Everybody enjoyed their food and everything. And, they wanted to speak with the chef, and they sent out someone who had just started, to try and explain all the dishes that went out there and try to explain, the different seasonings and spices that was in there. And he did an okay job, even though he wasn't the one that created the menu. I did. But, you know, he tried to get on top saying, okay, just tell me everything that you put in here. I told him like 75% of the stuff.
Right.
People with a tame taste, but like with tame taste buds, they can tell like the different things in there. You can tell the difference between oregano and parsley. So it's like, I did that on purpose because for one, I wanted to make him look like an ass and I wanted him to learn that lesson from me.
Right.
But then it's like when I went back out there and, you know, checked on him and it was like, oh yeah, you know, chef said blah, 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 blah. Like, well, yeah. I said, what else did you taste? And it's like they started sitting up there explaining some of the other things that they had in their food that they were able to identify with. But, you know, the other chef that went out there, he didn't explain that stuff to him. So, I mean, needless to say, he ended up getting fired after that because he sat up there and tried to take credit for some stuff that he didn't even do.
Right.
Gotta do it.
But yeah, man, we gonna have to, you know, like if we find out the new black restaurants, we just start Googling what's the new black restaurant, and we just shop there, or where the closest black grocery store, and shop there, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I
Now
can't
they
believe?
got black banks.
Yeah.
You know what I can't believe? Remember all these times that they were talking on the news about the guy from Papa John's Pizza?
That's it. That thing
How he
is
been
choppy.
found all these times talking about us. And then in Newark, I'm going to a black neighborhood and they got Papa John's pizzas on like 2 or 3 different corners. I'm like, how could he even be in business? But people still going there to buy something.
Shoot, they still got Maurice's down here in South Carolina.
They got what?
Maurice Barbecue.
Who is that?
Dude, something had something going on with the Confederate flag and all that. And a lot of people stopped going, but then they started going back. A lot of blacks.
Yeah. But Papa John's is kind of smart about it because, I mean, now they got Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, really?
Almost to be like their brand ambassador.
Yeah.
So, you know, to get those black clientele back, you know, you give Shaquille like his stocks and do whatever deal they turn around and made with each other. So it's like, okay. They're always gonna send somebody, you know, to do it.
Right.
She's our children learn the value of money.
Oh yeah, that's big.
Because of the stuff that was going on with the Colin Kaepernick and stuff. But then the very next season, everybody got their jerseys on, sitting in front of the TV, talking about having their Super Bowl party or having their football parties and stuff. Because Super Bowl hadn't come yet. I'm like, what? Just a few months ago, you talking about boycotting the NFL, and now everybody dying to get in front of the TV to watch the game. You can't even stick to their own decisions. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna get better. Like I say, it ain't gonna happen overnight. So right now, all we can do is keep on having faith in us and keep doing what we're supposed to. And that way we're gonna see the change within ourselves. And then, you know, our brother's right next to us. Hopefully we can get some change out of him. Right. And then that's how it trickles, you know, it just keeps growing and growing, because if it's 2 or more alike, trust me, it's gonna be 3 or more alike and 4 more alike, because that's what we do. When things get popular, that's when black people want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So it's up to us to make it popular.
Yeah, and up to us to create it. It's okay. Sometimes it's gonna be great.
Well, it's already created. We just got to make it popular.
That's it.
Yeah, it's already created. We got to keep on going with this same mindset of black wealth. You know what I'm saying? Black communities, black society. We got to keep going with that same mindset. We can't.
Yeah, it's already created, but there's more avenues that we need to delve into, you know, that we don't. To make it bigger.
We need to stop prostituting our minds.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah. Brian,
all right, fellas. I don't know why it's so choppy right now. It was doing good earlier. But
I think he was about to close out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Y'all have a great night, and as always, it's a pleasure. So we'll chop it up again next week, Coach. We're gonna keep your family in prayer, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right. Peace.
Take care, now. Fellas. Y'all be cool. Peace.
All right, see y'all next.
Yeah.
We signing out now, Keith.
All right, y'all.
All right, Keith. Y'all stay blessed.
All right, bro. Be
yes, sir.
Peace.